think I'm live. Red Rum, Cheryl, Mackie. Good evening. How are y'all doing? My hair looks awful, but I've been asleep in the recliner. It's been a hot, hot day. Too hot to hang outside. I'm already tired of the hot weather, y'all. Anywho, I just saw something about the cash earning case. It's so hot here too. I know it. And when it gets that hot, my dogs don't even want to go outside. I mean, they'll go outside, use the bathroom, come straight back in. Hey, Cindy. So good news, guys. We hit 3K. I think we got 3,006 subscribers. That means we can have our giveaway, and I'm going to work out the details in my brain, and I will let y'all know this weekend about the giveaway. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I did my makeup today. Hey, y'all, I'm loving the Color Pop eyeshadow palette, and I brought it back out here to show y'all because I'm going to promote it, even though I don't get nothing for it. This right here, it is so good. So good. Hey, Cameron. Now, the cocoa color, that glitter one, it doesn't show up too good, but the other one does. Crap, I can't see what I'm doing. But today I just have on Lovely Bunch. I have this on the top and that on the bottom. And I do have this underneath my brow. But it looks good. I mean, I think it does. It looks kind of natural. I think the lighter browns and stuff look better on me than the darker ones. I think the darker ones make my eyes look darker underneath. But today I have on some stuff that Mommy Mars sent me, and it's called autocorrect, and it's like contour for your under eyes. This is the first time I've tried it, Cindy. It's the first time I've tried it. I've heard a lot about it, and their palettes are not expensive. Hey, Misty, I think right now they got them for like 12 or 14 bucks. Look, there's Lady, stop. Okay, I'm gonna have to put Lady up because every time I come out here, there those weirdos go over there to my chickens. Hold on. It drives me crazy. You can't even sit out here. Lady wants to bark at everything, and they want to go feed my chickens stuff they shouldn't have. Hey, Just Jax, how are you doing? Oh, I just saw something about Cassius. Well, it's really not about his case. It's about family drama. Thanks so much for doing these night lives. I always miss the morning ones. Oh, you're welcome. I like these better because I get to talk to everybody. In the mornings, I got stuff pulled up. I didn't hardly see anything that was going on this morning. Lady, she's mad, so she went in the bedroom and she's barking, y'all. Anyways, let me tell y'all what I seen about Cash. So I guess his mom and dad is arguing over the funeral. Crap, I took screenshots. I was looking for my phone. I'm using my phone. Anyways, he says, Trevor, he just wants to go say goodbye to his son before he turns himself into police. And I guess the mom's like, no, no. But she can't stop him, really, can she? Hey, Grandma Ducky, it's just crazy. I can understand the mom being pissed at him because honestly, I probably couldn't forgive him for that. If he had left my child somewhere. That's just the type of person I am. I'm sorry. I probably wouldn't be able to forgive him. Probably, but I don't know. Maybe she should let him say goodbye to her son because he didn't know. He didn't know that was going to happen, right? But he still, on the other hand, shouldn't have left him there. I am so freaking confused about this case, the way I feel about it. Vicky, I say hi to Faithful One. Hey, Faithful One. It's just all sad, really. I understand her point, but I would have never left my kids with him to start with. Yeah. See, like, why did he get custody of the kids to begin with? It takes a lot to take custody away from a mother. It does. I mean, it must not have been anything like too awful bad because they took Carter and gave him straight to her after Cash was murdered. I'm angry at the dad, but if the mom had left him there, I would be angry at the mom. So it goes, yeah, yeah, I'm angry about that too. And I feel bad for him on the other hand because he is going to have to live with this the rest of his life. He'll probably never forgive himself. I just didn't like the end of his statement because he had to mention about people trying to put him in jail. Nobody. No. No, you put yourself in jail when you went around breaking and entering or whatever you did in your drugs. It's sad that Cash was murdered, but that can't get him out of trouble. The law don't care about that. The court don't care about that. Yeah, he could have taken the kids to their family, said he didn't want to disrupt their routine. And he needs to be honest. That statement was not an honest statement. He made out like he just knowed Monica like they was friends. No, there's more to it than that. Of course, he's not going to come out and say we was drug buddies, but I believe that's how he knew her. I believe they were drug acquaintances. And then she's like, maybe become friends. And she let him move in there. But he was like downplaying it. Oh, I just knew Monica. I was new to the area. She gave me pointers on parenting, this and that. Really? Pointers on parenting? And I also read an article that said that he was in rehab. So did he take off running from the law and go to rehab or what? I'm so confused. Me too, Sissy. He said he called her for local things. Like, what is that? But exactly, when he said that, I was thinking, yeah, buddy, y'all was drug companions. I knew it. I don't understand why the family kept the girls, but let them take the boy. Is there more kids? How many kids do they have together? Hey, YouTube monitor. How are you doing? I didn't know that. See, I didn't go dig into like their family history and stuff on Facebook. Although I was going to go through his sister's Facebook and she deleted it, and I was like, "It's a private funeral. She can have him tossed out if it's announced in papers. Anyone can come." Yeah, I figured he would have rights to see his son. Say goodbye to his son. I just, I if Timothy's daddy did that, I probably wouldn't want him at the funeral. I probably wouldn't be able to forgive him. He wouldn't have my son to go take him and drop him off nowhere and leave him there. It's just sad. I hate that, they're going through this and arguing over a damn funeral. All she has to do is have the cops waiting at the funeral and they will take him when he shows up once or warrants. They don't care if it's your kids or not. Yeah, and something else I noticed in that recording, that statement he put up. Did y'all hear that truck running in the background? I did. There's a truck running in the background if you pay attention, so probably he's come out and met his sister somewhere and recorded that. And then she deleted her Facebook, and I was sitting there thinking, like, last night, she could probably get in trouble for that if she knows where her brother's at and he's wanted. That's like aiding and abetting. That's probably why she took down her damn Facebook. She was a real pretty girl, too. Real pretty girl.
Run out miles.
Okay, hon, be careful. I think he should turn himself in and then they might let him, if he's allowed there, go say his goodbyes. Hey, Scarlett Poppyfield, harboring a fugitive, yeah. I think he met her out somewhere because there was a truck running in the background. Go back to my video and listen. Yeah, I think he truly feels guilty too. I do. I think he feels guilty. That's why I didn't give him a hard time this morning. I'm just so confused on how I feel. The kid shouldn't have been in that house to begin with. But gosh, that weirdo shouldn't just walk in somebody's house and take a kid out of the bed either, you know? It's crazy. It's just crazy. I'm going to have to put Skylar in, guys. Hold on. Mark's leaving. She'll be barking. Yeah, I got to get rid of this fat belly. It's killing me. Every time I see myself on camera, it kills me. What about the smile child taking Elvis Scott when accomplice was outside the window with a phone? I didn't know he had an accomplice outside the window. I wonder if he was there the whole time with the kids but ran when he disappeared due to the warrants. Hey, that's a good point. That's a good point. He probably did. That makes sense, don't it? Oh, thank you, Scarlett. Thank you. I look rough without makeup, though. I got dark circles and stuff like that. Um, I've always thought that Monica knew exactly where Trevor was at. I mean, somebody's just not going. I mean, that he knew her. He had to have told her his plan. Hey, I'm going to leave the kids here, and I'm going to a friend's house or something. They could have been doing drugs together. It makes sense. And then the story they told. Yeah. But you know that weirdo, he was caught on surveillance camera 2 months before he took Cash out of the bed, spying on the neighbors, peeping through their fence. And the neighbor's fence he was peeping through is like right beside of Monica's house. He was looking for prey. He was looking for kids to kill, I believe. If she had been communicating with him, I'm sure the cops would get all the cell records. Oh, yeah, that's true. Didn't think about that. I think Monica and Cameron are involved. Who's Cameron? Her son? Isn't that her son's name? I thought that if she did this to bring him out of hiding, because she did say she would, he wasn't picking up the phone. Oh, really? Well, you know, Mark has said, what if she paid that guy to come in there and take the kids out and kill them because she didn't want the responsibility no more. She wanted rid of them. And I said, well, that's a possibility. I don't think that's what happened. I mean, it's a possibility, but why not just pick up the phone and call somebody and say, hey, I don't want to take care of your kids no more. Or, call the police or something. I just don't think he left the kids and didn't tell her where he was going. I think she's lying about that. And, and something he said, he was like, oh, I didn't want to disrupt their routine and stuff. So you leave them with a woman they barely know and go to a different state? None of it makes sense. It don't make sense why the biological mom didn't have them. Because she loved the kids. She didn't want to see their faces when strangers took them away. If Monica loved those kids and her own, she would have kept a proper home for them. Yeah. Was the property he was snooping around immediately next door? Yes. Yes, it was Carolina Girl. It was immediately next door. property he was snooping. And that man, he had a nice fence, so that's probably a nicer home. But that man had like a little boy and a little girl. I think he was looking for kids to kill. It just so happened he came in Monica's house and she had Trevor's kids there. I don't know. It don't make sense. These weirdos don't make sense. He looked like to me, the suspect, he was on something. He's either on something or out of his mind with some kind of mental illness. I'd say he's probably one of these weirdos guys that's been like weird since he was like a kid, probably hurt animals and stuff. And the reason he was like snooping around the house is, like I said, he was looking for victims, easy places to get into with kids, maybe. There's another case report at another home. He assaulted the grandma and tried to kidnap the little girl. That guy had been in Monica's before. They were friends per neighbors. Yeah, I saw an article where she said she told him, like, to stay away from her kids. Um, she could have owed him money, anything. I just think he was looking for kids to kill. I really think that. Because the neighbor said he's a nuisance. He's well known in the neighborhood as a nuisance. Hey, Dorothy. He'd been causing problems in the neighborhood for years. Yeah. Neighbor said he was there all the time. Oh, really? Hmm. Maybe more to this story than meets the eye. I'm not thinking that Monica's involved. I did at first. I was thinking, she's probably involved because that's usually the way these cases go. But maybe not. He was looking for the first opportunity, and that house was very vulnerable. Yeah, and if he had been inside of it before, he probably knowed the doors or windows to get in and out. It looked like to me in that bedroom there was like an outside door. Did y'all notice that? It looked like there was two doors in that bedroom. One that went into the rest of the house when you opened it, and another one it looked like it was on this side you could come in. Why go back? He wanted to kill both kids. What if Mark's theory's right? What if she got him to do that? I have thought about that a lot. Hey, Clancy. Yes, Cece, that room used to be a carport that was enclosed. And she said that was a 6-bedroom house? That's a lot of bedrooms. I think he went back for the second child, but it was too bright out, and the child woke up and spooked him off. Yeah, he could. I think he could tell that Carter was getting ready to wake up, and that's why he changed his mind. What is Mark's theory? I missed that. That Monica paid that boy or got that boy to come in there, take the kids out, and kill them because she didn't want to take care of them no more. No murder charge yet. Odd. Yeah, I wonder what kind of evidence. I wonder if they found any blood on his clothing. If it said, I can't remember. Yes, but really it's only 4-bedroom per tax records. Oh, so they probably just added on, or Mark's theory is very possible. Yeah. Yeah. But I told him, I was like, yeah, I mean, anything's possible. People's done things like that before, evil things like that. But why? But why, when she could just give them to somebody? CPS, get a hold of their biological family? I don't know. I think he was manipulated. She wanted nothing to do with the kids. The kids were the only connection to the father. Yeah, looking at his picture, I don't mean nothing mean by this, but looking at his picture and looking at her, it don't look like two people that would hook up. But I don't know. Cece, there's going to be more arrests tomorrow on another person involved. Really? How do you know? Oh my goodness. Where the hell was the father? Well, he was on the run. He took off because they had warrants out for his arrest. But I read something yesterday that he was at a court-ordered rehab. That was actually in a Daily Beast article, and I couldn't get back into it because it wants you to pay for their articles, and I'm just not doing it. Armchair detective. Okay, YouTube monitors. I will check that out. Yeah, the dad only said he knew her and never dated. It was odd. It was odd. He just acted like they were friends. But, she's like claiming to be his girlfriend. Hey, Ginger Locke's mom. The father dumped those children off and went on the run because they wanted him to turn himself in. She hardly knew these people. I know it. And here she had him calling her mommy. Now, how confusing is that for kids, especially little Carter now? He was calling this woman mommy, living with her, and now he's only 4 years old. Now he's been sent back to his biological mom and their family. How confusing is that for him? Bless his sweetheart. Hey, God was watching over him that day. God was watching over him because that weirdo came back to kill him. He was going to take him out and kill him too. Father is a coward. Yeah. I said that the other day, and then, I got to feeling a little bit sorry for him this morning. I was feeling real sorry for him this morning because I know what it's like to live with survivor's guilt, and I know he's going to have to live with this the rest of his life. I hope this is a wake-up call for him. I shouldn't say it like that, but I hope this wakes him up and he straightens his life up because Carter needs him. And if he's got any other kids, they're going to need him, but especially Carter. He's lost his twin brother. Twins, they say twins are super, super close. I hope he straightens his life up for Carter and any other kids, but especially Carter. The grandparents were concerned for the children because their father left without telling any family members, so the family wanted to care for the boys. And he left out of spite. Yeah, he said he came down there to get a job and couldn't find any jobs. Really? He couldn't find any jobs. Really? No, he probably didn't want to work fast food or something. He could have found a job. No, come on. I know it's been the pandemic and stuff. But hell, every time I go out here and I live in a small town, these fast food places are hired. Taco Bell, Pal's, Wendy's, KFC. They're always hiring. They can't keep no workers. So bull crap. Well, my lovely friends, it's my bedtime. You're amazing, CC. Keep up your good work. TLC always goes, especially you, CC. Oh, good night, YouTube monitors. You're so sweet. Hearts. Sleep well. Ooh, speaking of sleeping, Mommy Mars sent me this little sample bottle of pillow spray. You spray it on your pillow, and it's supposed to make you fall asleep. Oh my God, it smells so good, and that stuff will knock you out. It will knock you out. It's just called Deep Sleep Pillow Spray. I think you can get it at Ulta Beauty and stuff. Hey, Sunnysign. It's Carter's going to have to see the video as he grows up. I know it. Remy, what is his warrant for? Oh my goodness, I have everything he's wanted for wrote down inside at my desk. A burglary. What else? Using somebody's check or credit card. There's 3 of them, I believe, and I can't remember the other one. Burglary, using somebody's check or credit card, and it might have been stealing a vehicle. I don't let my kids out of my sight. 11 warrants. He's got 11 warrants? Oh, gosh, the article I read yesterday just said 3 of them. And here's something. See, she's got warrants too, or not a warrant, but she was in trouble. Monica was. So I'm just wondering, did they go do these crimes together? Probably. No, my son don't sleep over at anybody's house either besides his dad's house. He goes down there, and I don't really mind him to go down there because my ex's new wife, she's an alright person. She's got kids and stuff, and Timothy said she's always really nice to him. I questioned him because I will take her freaking head off over my kid. She better know to be good to him. But as far as going like with friends or stuff, no, no. If he wants to have a sleepover, he can do it here or at my mom's. Birds of a feather flock together. Yeah, if one of them's on drugs, both of them's on drugs. Because, people that on drugs, like, they just like to, hook up and hang out and get high. Birds of a feather flock together. How are the kittens? I heard the kittens crying today, so I think they're doing good. The mama cat took them underneath the hill down in the woods, and it's just not like you can just easily walk down through there because there's like freaking huge boulders everywhere. It's hard for me to walk down there with my leg. And she took them to a really difficult place to get to for a human. But I'm going to give it a week or two because those kittens was little. I'm going to give it about 2 weeks, and I'm going after those kittens. I'm going to make Mark go with me. He'll probably have to go all the way down there. I probably won't be able to make it. But I'm going to get the kittens, try to tame them. I'm going to keep the orange one, get it fixed, and give the other two to the Piles organization. That's my plan. And Mama Cat, I'm going to see if they will trap her and get her spay and release her back here because my neighbors feed her. She actually lets my neighbors pet her, and she's feral. My kid won't ever be sleeping anywhere else but 20 feet away from me. No. Hey, it's not even safe to be in your own home, is it? If you got little kids, best to put them in the room with you. Maybe not co-sleep with little babies, but, little toddlers. Put your little toddler bed beside your bed. That's what I did when Timothy was little. Timothy had a nursery and stuff, and I never let him sleep in it. Crap, I wouldn't let him sleep in the bassinet. I put him on one of those little safety pillow things that are supposed to help babies from like turning over, smothering themselves. I put him on that and slept beside of him. But they say you're not supposed to sleep with little babies. But anyhow, oh gosh, my head don't feel good. I still have a baby monitor. My kid won't sleep if I'm not there. That's a good idea, baby monitor. I need some of those for my daggone dogs. Oh, prayers, Ginger. Mom, I hope you're doing better. You seem to be doing better. Me either. I donated my son's crib and he never slept in it, but one time we co-slept. But I know they say it's a no-no. Yeah. That reminds me, I'm going to look up that story where that woman killed two of her babies by co-sleeping with them. It happened probably, I'd say it's been 10 years ago. But she didn't roll over just on one, but on two. After she killed the first baby on accident, they told her, if you have any more kids, do not sleep with them. What'd she do? She had another baby, put it in the bed with her, and she said she rolled over on top of it. I think that's why she got charged, because they thought she was lying. She purposely done it. Good days, bad days. Thank you, Cece. Yeah, I know how that is. I'm telling you, life is rough. I am wore out from taking care of Chloe and Smokey, y'all. My two sick dogs. I was up last night, the middle of the night with Chloe. We was eating popsicles. I was trying to get her quit coughing. And then I went and laid back down about an hour later, about 4 o'clock in the morning. I was up with Smokey. He got in the kitchen, y'all. And he peed in my kitchen, by the way. on the trash can, which I don't care because he's senile. He really is. He's getting dementia. But anyways, he was over there at the refrigerator. The refrigerator's beside my cabinets, and there's about this much space between the cabinet and refrigerator. And he was right there at that space trying to walk into it. And I said, Bubby, what in the hell are you doing, son? And he did it again. And so I just, because I was trying to turn him, I tried to turn him, get him walking in the right direction, let him do a lot of stuff on his own, just get him pointed in the right direction. But I could see he was totally bumfuzzled. So I just picked him up and took him and put him on the couch with me, because that's where I sleep at, all my dogs. Hey, Michelle. Well, the bad days really help you enjoy the good days. Yeah. Poor old Chloe. I thought Chloe was dying on me today. She was on the couch. She was asleep. Her tongue was sticking out of her mouth and it looked blue to me. So I thought, oh my God, she's getting ready to die on me. But then I realized she had ate a blue popsicle earlier. But she was just breathing funny, so I tripped out. Then it dawned on me, hey, she ate a blue popsicle. I sleep on the couch sometime, my kid does as well. I was kicked in the head a few times the other night. Oh my goodness. My son used to be the worst to try to sleep with, especially when he became like a toddler and stuff. He turned, and still to this day he does it. I would go in there in the bedroom sometimes, he'll be turned sideways in the bed. But when he was little, he'd kick you in the ribs, turn sideways in the bed. Oh gosh. You're so strong, CC. My cat is just starting to get old and it's already giving me crazy anxiety. Oh my gosh, Jax. It is so freaking stressful. Can you imagine having a sick kid? With some kind of terrible disease. Oh gosh. I mean, it's hard enough dealing with animals. But anyways, it is so stressful on me. Like, you walk the floors with them, trying to get Chloe to quit coughing. You do everything in your power for her, and you just can't make her quit coughing. You can't. We've took her to the vet, spent tons of money. She's got medicine, and her heart disease is just progressing. Anytime she gets excited, her heart rate goes up. She starts coughing. So let me tell you, I've been giving her homemade breathing treatments. I got this clothes steamer thing that stands up. You can take the part off, and it blows steam up from this part. So I just hold it down the floor and I hold Chloe, and that steam will come up through like that. Yeah, so that's what I've been doing. And we'll do that for about 10 minutes. Mark said, we don't know. It could make her worse and it could help break some of that stuff up. It seems like it helped her a little bit to me. Mark actually is the one that thought about doing that, and he showed me how to do it this morning, so I done that with her a couple times today. I guess I could easily put her in the bathroom and shut the door and turn on the shower. But with the steamer, it saves me from having to waste a lot of water, I guess. If you ever needed to run a very hot shower, sit in the bathroom with her. Yeah, my mom used to do that to my little brother, or my oldest brother, because he had asthma real bad. I've actually done that with Chloe before, sit in the bathroom with her. It makes it easier with the steamer. I have a nebulizer as asthmatic. Oh, my brother had real bad asthma growing up. He stayed in the hospital. He actually failed kindergarten. He had to go to kindergarten twice because he was just so sick and stayed in the hospital. Um, but anyways, he finally grew out of it. I mean, he had asthma so bad, like there could be a cat sitting there on that rail and it would bother his breathing. And he grew out of it. Now he can rub his face into a cat and dog and pet them, and he don't suffocate. He about died when he was 6 months old. He had asthma so bad. My mom and him were constantly in the hospital. Make sure, yeah, that's what I was scared of, the steam getting too hot. That's why I tried to put it like real low down. And I actually tested on myself, put my face over it to make sure that it wasn't. Now, if I put it right up on her, it would be too hot. My asthma didn't present until I was in my teens. Oh, really? You know, that's weird. Some people can develop allergies, like they can eat peanuts their whole life and then just all of a sudden develop allergies to them. My mom did that. Like with whatever kind of oil Captain D's uses to like fry their chicken and fish in, it makes my mom's throat swell up. I think it's peanut oil. She had to go get tested, and there was like a bunch of stuff that she's allergic to now. Eggs, milk, all kinds of stuff. Having a kid changes your body, Remy. Hey, they say it can actually, if you got straight hair, it can make you have curly hair when you get pregnant. Or curly hair, your hair goes straight. And it didn't do crap to mine. Mine's still frizzy as ever. Curly. Oh my gosh, guys, I can't wait to tie-dye t-shirts this weekend. Like, I'm excited. I've been wanting to tie-dye forever and ever, and I've been waiting on Memorial Weekend to do it because we'll be here by ourselves. We're going to be in the kitchen doing it. I lost lots of curls when I got pregnant. Well, it might have made my hair a little bit more frizzy. I have noticed it's more frizzy than normal. Hey, if I let my hair, like I go wash it, and I just let it air dry and sit here, it's like curly and wavy, but it's big. I got a lot of hair. My hair is thick as a horse's mane. And that curl cream does not work. I washed my hair last night and I put some on it in my hair and let it naturally air dry. It was still frizzy. It didn't tame it. And it's something like Mark Mark Jacobs, Mark something, I don't know. Mark Anthony, some kind of hair cream. Ipsy sent me. Men have no clue what women go through. I know it. I know it. Try having a baby. That's what I tell Mark. Try having a baby, then get back to me about pain or having your menstrual cycle. Because I tell you what, mine, since I've got older, is very, very painful. Very painful. Mine is the same way until I started doing the girly girl method. If I use smoothie or oil, pop mine, it isn't frizzy. Otherwise, afro. Yeah, that's me too. I usually wear mine curly because straightening it burns it up. Even with protective stuff. I've been wearing it straight a lot lately because I got that new flat iron, but hey, it's back to being curly for the summer. You probably won't see me with straight hair much this summer because you can straighten it, use straightening serum and all that, and then it gets humid and it starts, I don't know, kinking up right through here and stuff. I've used Moose Gel hairspray. It looked like muffin without it. My kid's father said he had kidney stones, and it's the same as giving birth. I laughed. It's not the same as giving birth. Kidney stones are painful, and I think labor is more painful. Come on. My hair is going platinum blonde, not gray. Naturally. Oh, gosh, that's awesome. Sonny is doing good. He's mean as ever. Hey, last night I caught him sitting on eggs. Like one egg that was left up that I forgot. I guess I didn't see it. He was sitting on it last night. When I put him up, I opened up the door and peeped. And when I did, he got up off that egg. I've never seen a rooster do that. Same here. I'm not even so in the south, and I'm sure it's worse there. Oh gosh, you wouldn't think it got real hot here, but it does here in the mountains. It gets very, very hot and humid. Humid as crap. I'm already getting bug bit. That's why I'm scratching. bugs are like so attracted to me. I'm gonna have to get off here and go in. I don't have any bug spray. Hey, bugs eat me up, and I saw on the news, and they do my son the same way. Mark can be out in the yard. Me and Timothy will be eaten alive, and he's like, "What bugs? I'm not getting bug bit." So I saw on the news that bugs are attracted to certain people's scents more than others. Yeah, I had 47-hour labor. 5.5. Oh my goodness. Hell, I didn't even know I was in labor, y'all. That's how dumb I was. I actually had a doctor's appointment that day because I had to go see the doctor several times a week because I had that preeclampsia. Old timers call it like toxemia. Anyways, I went in that day and I was like, y'all's going to have to give me something for my back. It is killing me. I mean, I was in a lot of pain. And the doctor, she said, let's check you and see if you're dilated. I said I could never get that lucky. And she checked me, and I was dilated like 3 centimeters. And she said, do you need us to wheel you over to the hospital? And I was like, no. I walked over there myself, back to the OBGYN and all that. And they checked me in, and then I quit dilating, and they had to give me some medicine. And then, okay, I'd say when I first went to the doctor's about 1 o'clock that day. But anyways, by 11 o'clock that night, I'd had Timothy. I believe it was 11. I believe it was 11/27, December 29th, 2006. And all that dumbass husband of mine kept saying, oh God, please don't have him on my brother's birthday. Please have him before it strikes 12 o'clock. He didn't like his brother. Anyways, I put him out of the room right in front of the nurses. I said, look, if you're going to smack that GD chewing gum like that, get the... That's what I told him. I was mean. I mean, I was miserable, y'all. I mean, my hands and stuff was swelled up like that. I had pockets of fluid on my back and stuff. My blood pressure was always high. Stayed in the freaking hospital. I was freaking miserable. And the doctor told me not to have kids for 2 years. Not to get pregnant for 2 years. And they wrapped this thing around my boobs to dry up my milk. I couldn't breastfeed where I had that preeclampsia and stuff. It was a miserable experience. It was a wonderful experience after having Timothy and holding him in my arms, but it was a horrible pregnancy. I was miserable. I'm actually waiting for my sixth grandbaby to be born. My daughter is 8 days overdue. Oh my goodness, faithful one. Oh, congratulations. I hope everything goes smoothly. I'm sure it will. Went to the hospital at 12:30 a.m., 1 centimeter, home throwing up. Then by 2 a.m. on the way to hospital, kid born by 12 p.m. I had been in labor for 2 days, broke a tooth, burst blood vessels in my eyes, almost killed the father. I know, and I was really hateful after having Timothy. Really, really hateful. Like, everybody wanted to pile into my room and me needing to get up and go to the bathroom. Clean up. And my granny's like, I got so mad at her. She's like, I've seen that tail before. I've cleaned it many of times. And I told them all, get the hell out. Get the hell out. I want to go to the bathroom in privacy. I can be a little hateful sometimes, especially when I'm sick or in pain. Oh Lord, y'all do not want to be in this house when my leg's hurting. I take Mark's head off sometimes. Oh yeah, and when he wakes me up from a nap, me trying to sleep or a dead sleep, I take his head off over that too. That's a major no-no. Do not wake me up unless it's an emergency. Crazy how easy for some and awful for others. I know it. I had to have like 3 ultrasounds a week because my blood pressure was so high. I had to get a blood pressure machine to keep at home. And I'll tell you something they told me would help bring your blood pressure down. I think they said to lay on your, I think it was the left side, and prop your legs up above your heart. And that helps bring the blood pressure down. I'm pretty sure it was the left side. It might have been right. It was one of those. Like my feet on top of them, guys, was like that. And here's something crazy. After I had Timothy, I swelled even worse. I swelled even worse. I had to wear house shoes. Hey, Evelyn. My youngest was born during a Cowboys game. Oh, my goodness. Like at the Cowboys game. Scarlett almost killed a nurses, almost threw him out. He actually said, just push. Let's go. I just had a look on my face. Oh gosh, I about gave up, guys. They was about to give me a C-section. See, I would push Timothy out and he would just go back up in there. I'm serious. And they told me to rest for a minute and I was like, hell to the no. This baby is coming out. And I just gave it all I freaking had. And it actually felt like he went flying out of me. But he was born face down. They're not supposed to be born that way, are they? Yes. He was born face down, and I could see the look on my husband's face like something was wrong. And I was like, is he okay? Because they told me Timothy may have Down syndrome based on my blood work and stuff. And, and finally he said, yeah, but later on he told me, he's like, I thought something was wrong with him because he was born face down and he was looking at the back of his head. Crazy. No hospital. Oh my goodness. Gosh, I had an epidural. They gave me an epidural about as soon as I went to the hospital from the doctor's office that day because my blood pressure was high. It's too painful for them to stay in the birth canal. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Like after that epidural wore off, you talk about painful. Oh my goodness. It was so, so painful. So looking like you're in the circuit. Oh, Red Ram. I was reading your comment. Like, I'm telling you, I've never. Me too, I couldn't have done it without it. Oh, no, I couldn't have done it without an epidural. Hey, I didn't think I was going to be able to have him. Because every time I would push and make progress, and then it's like he would just go back up in the birth canal. I'm serious. That's what it felt like. I was laying there laughing before, like, I started giving birth. I was laying there laughing, and my mom's like, you don't feel those contractions? And I was like, no. I kind of felt a little bit high from that epidural. And then they turned that pump down, and I started feeling contractions. Oh, my Lord. Oh, I saw that. She had 9 babies, Scarlett. I saw that. Had the nerve to turn my epi off. No, man, nope, they did. I was screaming, same thing. Went right back up in there. Yep. Gosh, I was exhausted. I couldn't even hold Timothy, y'all. I mean, I was just so exhausted. They just had to lay him like down beside of me. I mean, like my head was soaking wet. Hey, Maestro, next teacher news and news and news. I remember my ex saying she has back pains years later from that epidural. It was like 8 years after her firstborn, and she was still having back pain. Hey, it took them twice to get my epidural in because I have scoliosis. And they actually told me, they was like, oh, we didn't know your spine was that crooked. Mm-hmm. That worried me, though. It's weird. You can't feel nothing from, like, the waist down. It's so weird, but it seemed like it wore off, like, really quick after I had Timothy. Same here, scoliosis. Yeah, I found out I had scoliosis when I was a cheerleader in high school during a physical. Well, actually, it was grade school. And I had to start going to the back specialist and stuff. They wanted to do surgery, and I was like, no. My mom said no. Those epidurals can mess up your back. They do mess up some people's backs. They sure do. Well, guys, we've rambled on enough about giving birth. The things we talk about on here. It's good to be able to talk about these things and have people that can relate, because like I thought I was the only one in the world that tried to push a baby and it just went back up in the birth canal, but now I find out that happened to Remy, so I don't feel so bad. Anyways, y'all have a good night. Remember, this weekend, Friday and Saturday night, we're going to be tie-dyeing some shirts. And I will see y'all in the morning. We'll have some fun this weekend. I felt everything. Sorry, but expecting a woman to take care of a newborn right after giving birth is ridiculous. I had to have two spinal taps when younger. But there, no more babies. Yeah, it's hard. I can't imagine taking care of a baby after having a C-section. That's rough. That looks painful. Anyways, God bless y'all. Thanks for chatting. Thanks for your support. Have a good night. I'll see y'all in the morning. Be safe. Be kind. Peace. Pray for Chloe, please. She needs it.